Taking Time Bob Gaming here with some more GM advice. Recently, I've been in some conversations with folks talking about what makes a great GM, and we keep going back to this conversation around the Matt Mercer effect and Matt Mercer. A lot of people hate on Matt Mercer. The group I was bantering with, we all kind of agreed he's like one of the greatest out there just from being able to see what he does. And when you look at that skill set, it's a lot of people would say, "Oh, it's because he's this professional voice actor." Sorry, and that makes him amazing. And look, I'm not taking anything away from that, but what it doesn't do is it doesn't highlight all the areas where he's not weak, where he's a strong GM. He's a super effective communicator, and that might be the most important skill of any GMing anywhere. If you can effectively communicate in a game that's almost entirely imaginary and verbal, you're gonna struggle. You're gonna struggle a lot. So that's a key one. I think being articulate and understanding story. I think understanding story, even though you're not a storyteller, I get that. I'm all for Professor Dungeon Master's concept of conflict design is really what GMs and storytellers do. I agree with that. But I think understanding stories, understanding character arcs helps you make decisions on the fly that the dice might throw curveballs in. You need to react. You need to know how to make something good out of what might be something not good to start with. Maybe you had a great arc for a character, and unfortunately, that one crit from the giant just changed that for you. So, what does ending that story meaningfully look like? That's my style of GMing. That's what I do well. That's my skill set. My skill set isn't in voice acting. I'm terrible at voices. I want to improve, and I will improve over time. But that's not my skill set. My skill set as a GM, what makes me well liked, I think, as a GM, is I can create and leave room for my players to shine uh, with their own character arcs in a way that's meaningful and really draws in the players in the long term. I think I'm good at that. I think I've proven it to myself through multiple campaigns. So this is just kind of to say, find your skill sets that you're naturally attuned with and grow those first. Find the things you do really well and lean on those. Then worry about the things you may one day get to, the things maybe one day you will be a professional voice actor. And if you are great at voices, lean into that because that is one of your skill sets. But if it's not, don't compare to Matt Mercer and go, "I'll never be a good GM," because that's not really all it's about. There are varying degrees, and voice is just one of those aspects. Hope this was helpful. Have a good day, everyone.